everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother as we play with Merfolk in Modern. In today's competitive metagame, we're playing with Merfolk, playing with Boomerang, we're playing with Fairy Conclave. Fairy Conclave is going to make a comeback in Merfolk in Modern. If you want to see how Merfolk is played by the Master, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. Join me, Meatball! Hey, stop it! Oh yeah, you were being bad. Chubby Meatball's trying to eat plants. That's a bad Chubby Meatball!
Don't throw her.
She's a cat. We are on the draw, which sucks. I guess we're gonna mulligan this. This hand is just... We could loot. I think the hand is a bit too weak on the draw, though. I always get so tempted to keep these hands because of like I can loot and turn it into something amazing, but that's usually not true. This hand's better. I don't know what we're up against, so I'm gonna put that on the bottom. It could end up being like really good or terrible.
It was probably great.
We already have a Boomerang, so we don't need another one. Oh, it's Burn again. Oh, no. Forget it. It's Dredge. Well, we're probably losing this game.
You could Boomerang that land back to his hand.
You know what? Against Dredge, that wouldn't be so bad. So, not happier on the draw against Dredge. Why am I always on the draw against the aggro decks? It's Burn, I'm on the draw. It's Dredge, I'm on the draw. It's some combo deck, I'm on the draw. Neoform, I'm on the draw. Well, on the plus side, their Shriekhorns have been garbage. These are terrible. Those are some bad Shriekhorns. Let's see if we can tick the vial up to 4. And get this Master of Waves in play.
Island, please.
I don't know if I even want one. I might just want creatures, just infinite creatures. Want to do something on my upkeep? Can you kill this thing? Do you have main deck artifact destruction? That's next level. For the people who are main decking Grafdigger's Cage, which doesn't really exist.
Well, you should.
My brother pointed out I Get Nervous is one of the top trophy earners online right now.
He's got 7. Which means he's really good or he's just got a lot of time to spend.
Did they mulligan? Because
No.
they have no Dredger, they have no card
mulligan.
draw, they have nothing.
No mulligan.
Or they have no way to get their Dredgers in the graveyard. But anyway, we've been basically gifted a bunch of turns. It's basically what's happened. They find Bloodghast and Prized Amalgam, but still no Dredger. Like, we can deal with all this stuff. Another Shriekhorn. Well, they find Narcomoeba. Okay, so that'll get a Prized Amalgam on the battlefield.
Ugh.
They have lands. Okay, so stuff is hitting the battlefield.
You got your own stuff.
I have my own stuff. If I can get to the vial on 4. Still have a Conflagrate in hand, though. But nothing to target with it. I wonder, maybe they have Dredgers in hand, but they don't want to play them. So they don't want to... Because they could Conflagrate my face, put the Dredgers in the graveyard. But I guess they would do that.
I'd Boomerang that.
How much can they Conflagrate for? Quite a few. Boomerang what? I don't really want to Boomerang anything. It's gonna feed the Conflagrate. What do you want to Boomerang?
Well, the Prized Amalgam. He doesn't have blue mana.
They'll just dump it into the graveyard with Conflagrate. I give them more cards to do that.
And
currently, okay, so they draw 5. So if I play 1 Lord, they could empty their hand. If they ever Dredge, they still put cards in their hand. There's the issue. Yeah, maybe I just wait. Maybe I Boomerang the Prized Amalgam back, and then I just start playing all my creatures at end of turn, until I can get Or maybe I just boomerang my own creature back to hand, right? That's possible.
Double Silvergale draw.
They find a Creeping Chill. Still no Dredger. Maybe I even play Silvergill just to block the Prized Amalgam and wait. Anyway, we're sort of lucky that we're allowed to live this long. They have a pretty slow start. We're also very slow. But they are also very slow.
Hurry it up. Just because you play a zombie deck doesn't mean you gotta be a zombie.
Maybe if they all-out attack us, we can just all-out attack back. Who's faster? Well, Creeping Chill... Creeping Chill is going to swing things in their advantage because it keeps gaining them life. Are you multi-queuing?
You supernovaing piece of shit.
6. I go to 11. Well, I can't have my life total go too low. Okay, I'll take this though. Oh man, do I boomerang the stupid Prized Amalgam?
It's less damage.
Yeah, maybe I should boomerang this Prized Amalgam. If they conflagrate my creatures, that's not too bad. Well, they're definitely preoccupied doing something.
Good.
Whatever, take your time.
Yeah, we can always just fast forward this.
Or do I take the damage, boomerang at end of turn? Because if I boomerang now, they Faithless Looting the Prized Amalgam into the graveyard again. If I boomerang at end of turn, they can't do that. On the other hand, I gotta respect my life total. I gotta keep my life total high. If they put the Prized Amalgam in the graveyard, then whatever. They put the Prized Amalgam in the graveyard. Just how it's gonna be. It's just how it's gonna be. Okay. Boomerang. And then I hope post-board we're just gonna slam Grafdigger's Cage and be done with it. Grafdigger's Cage is a strong card. So this is being filmed like way in the past. By the time you watch this, like this was before the BNR announcement. For all I know, the Neoform deck is like axed and banned already. But I have 4 Grafdigger's Cages in the sideboard for Dredge and the Neoform deck. Otherwise, I could diversify them into things like Relic of Progenitus, because Relic is still good against Grixis Death Shadow and a bunch of other strategies where Grafdigger's Cage is not. A lot of common strategies. There's a lot of common strategies out there where Relic of Progenitus is good. So the point is that because of Neoform, it's so dangerous. It can win on turn 1. It can win on turn 2. You have to get Cage out on turn 1 to have any chance. And that's why I have 4 Cages in my sideboard. But maybe this tech is useless by the time you see it because of the banning of the Neoform deck. The banning of the Neoform deck. But I don't know. That's I don't know what happened. Don't know at the filming of this video. I don't know what happened. I'm in Taiwan right now.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. I'm in Taiwan. I'm on vacation. Well, we're going to win on time. I don't mind that. This is how they want to do it. That's fine. We'll play that game. Yeah, so they'll Faithless Looting. Let's put Prized Amalgam and maybe 1 Dredger in the graveyard. And then we gotta... they put Stinkweed in. Now we gotta put the pedal to the metal. And at upkeep, we're definitely going to vial in a Master of the Pearl Trident. with this 2, and then we're going to take it up to 3 so that we can get it up to 4.
You could potentially put in 3 lords next turn.
If I do, we will be in good shape, because that's not something easy that they can conflagrate. Okay, come on, you're multi-queuing. This is for sure happening. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. I'll take that.
Just another thing.
Yeah, just another thing. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's stack the triggers anyway that we want. Okay, we'll activate this while the vial is on the stack. You can, while the counter trigger, charge counter trigger is on the stack, you can vial it in play and then tick it up.
Just little bits of tech.
Okay, let's loot.
Yeah.
Oh, but like we don't have the mana for this now.
It's fine. It'll be there next turn.
So you can divide how much? So conflagrate can conflagrate for 7. He'll still wipe the board.
You slam 8 damage on the board right now.
Yeah, but then they can conflagrate for 7, killing everything actually. Deal 3 damage to one lord, 2 to the next, 1/1. So I don't want to leave them vulnerable. I at least want to put a lord in play at end of turn so that I can hardcast a lord and then vial in a Master of Waves to hopefully win the game. So putting the lord in play right now will get 2 extra points of damage, but it will be just 1 more creature vulnerable to conflagrate because they've got the conflagrate in their graveyard.
Potentially next turn then you could put in 2 lords and then...
Yes, that's the point. So if they do conflagrate everything, and if they want to wipe the board, they're going to have to deal 3 damage to this. So it's going to be like 3... Oh, actually, no, they can't kill the Benthic Biomancer, so they don't completely wipe the board, but they can still go... They can still divide 7 damage. 3, 2, and 1. Or 3, 2, and 2.
You're...
Yeah. Okay, they can go. But our hand looks pretty good to beat Dredge, unless they hit like a bunch of Creeping Chills and Bloodghasts. Put more cards. Second Conflagrate. That's not a big... That might be a deal. That might be a big deal. So my life total can't get too low, and they're just going to shoot me in the face for 7. They have Life from the Loam? They do not. Faithless Looting, Stinkweed Imps. They can do a lot of stuff with their mana. No way to get the Prize Amalgam in play yet. You're going to think about your turn. If they hit me for 3, I'll take 3. That's the last of the damage I'm going to be taking. Also, if they don't wipe my board, I will kill them. I definitely have the goods in order to do that. Sure. Take 2. Because I will put a Lord of Atlantis in play at end of turn. Play Master of the Pearl Trident. That will put 4, 8... yeah, it's 13 damage. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a Cathartic Reunion. For a big Dredge. Well, 1 Creeping Shell and everything's very difficult for me. Life from the Loam. Oh, so you can hit me for 8 right now? I go to 4. That's a reasonable plan too.
If he's smart enough to see it.
Or wipe my board. Which is fine by me, because I can rebuild the board. And it's harder for them to rebuild. Like, they can loam back to hand, get 3 cards, but I'll have many waves with Master of Waves.
Many waves.
Yeah, they are going to go for this line. So 3, 3, 2. Can I save any of them? No. But I'll vial in my lord anyway. They're tapped out. So everything dies. But if I vialed in that lord last turn, then the lord certainly would have died. So this is gonna go up. Is this one right? This one's gonna stay.
Cool.
That's perfect.
All right.
I have a feeling we're gonna win this one, unless they have a really lucky run. So no, I don't think I'm risking very much doing this, unless they have a really lucky run of Creeping Chills, which they could. And unlike the past, I will violin my Master of Waves.
Okay, what's your one card, pal?
Did they draw? No, they dredged. They dredged Creeping Chill in the graveyard. They didn't activate the ability? Or maybe they didn't. Okay, so Life from the Loam comes back. To get a Bloodghast, okay.
That ain't gonna do it, pal.
Trigger Prized Amalgams, okay. I guess they're basically tapped out. They can't do anything. They have nothing in the graveyard. They can't cast Faithless Looting. What the hell is this?
City of Ass.
What are they? Oh, they didn't play a land drop. Okay, Faithless Looting. So they can still dredge. Yeah, they found a Creeping Chill. They needed to find like 3 creeping. I think they needed to find all their Creeping Chills. Does not change anything. Well, you have nothing to lose. They can't block. You gonna bluff blocking?
Another Master Waves would be choice. No.
Okay. They didn't even let us get. I am surprised they resolved their triggers.
Maybe he thought something would happen. He'd win. So Maple.
This can hit.
Everything.
What's the artifact? You actually know names now.
Stinkweed, the Shriekhorn.
Shriekhorn, yeah. Well, anyway, we're bringing in Grafdigger's Cage. Dismember sucks. Boomerang sucks. Although it actually helped us in this game. Bouncing that Prize Amalgam was actually useful. Thassa, I actually think is going to be okay. It's nice to be able to play something, because once she's online, like, Dredge mostly plays at sorcery speed, not at instant speed. So once Thassa's online, she becomes a gigantic creature, and she can also help, like, attack through a bunch of stupid blockers, like Stinkweed Imp if it's cast, and Narcomoeba. Is this worth bringing in? They're going to bring in Artifact Destruction, for sure. I actually think Cryptic Command is worth bringing in, too. That's a bit clunky. Let's take out... I could take out Thassa. We're just gonna maybe we're just gonna leave it like this. Keep it simple. Nothing complicated. Cryptic Command is just good for the tap ability. Just tap, draw. I think we're gonna mulligan this. It's actually not that great, and our opponent's mulliganing, so
Good stuff.
I guess we're just gonna have to keep this. They mulligan again.
You keep.
Okay, we'll keep.
Go to 4, please.
Well, they don't care. They can work on very few cards. We can't. Spreading Seas better on the play than on the draw. This on the bottom. It's a good top end card, but no guarantee that we can get there. Attack, more salvage. Depending what their second land is, I might Spreading Seas it. We take a turn off, but there's Shriekhorn. No, I'm probably not going to take any turns off. I'm just going to try to kill our opponent really quickly. It's a bad Shriekhorn. What can you do off of black mana? Probably not much. Sorry, yeah, there's probably no reason to hit the black mana. The good mana is the green and the red mana. You hit the spreading seas like the red mana, then they can't configurate anymore. Their Shriekhorns are terrible. So we're just running good here. I guess that's Dredge. Sometimes it just sucks to be Dredge.
Dredge is a slot machine. Dredge has 1 out. Most decks only have 1 out. Merfolk is strategy.
Found a lightning axe. 3 terrible dredges. Ooh, blast zone. That's something to spreading seas, that's for sure.
No.
No, they just gave up. All right.
Sorry, I get nervous. No trophy this time.
Yeah, no trophy this time.
Wait, that was the whole league?
That was the whole league.
There was 1 more to go.
No.
Oh.
So we went 4-1. Okay, let's go back to the list. This list is strong. Aside from that one crappy week, where we clearly we ran so bad. In this case, okay, partially we could say, I don't know. I think maybe I don't know about that last match. We ran well in that last match against Dredge. They ran super terrible. They had the absolute slowest start. We should have gone destroyed on the play, given our hand. And in game 2, they mulliganed to 5. They kept a hand that didn't go anywhere at all. So we definitely got lucky in round 5. But I wish we won that blue-eye control one. This could have been a 5-0. Could have been another 5-0 with this list. Let's check out the list. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I really like the numbers. Still liking Boomerang. Because you have to beat Bridge. Like, you have to beat Bridge. And it's still... look at that. I have Boomerang also in here for Blast Zone, which is also being played by Dredge. But that's okay. We also have Spreading Seas for Blast Zone. But the problem is, against Tron, they got Blast Zone as well. And I think it also showed itself in the Blue-Eye Control matchup, just bouncing a land. If you're on the play, Boomeranging their land just puts you so far ahead. And in Vial matchups, if you have a Vial, they have a Vial. Because a lot of people say, well, what does Boomerang do that Echoing Truth can't do? Well, it bounces lands, it saves your man lands, and also you can bounce your opponent's Vial and keep yours safe. That's a big deal. So, yeah, Love and the Fairy Conclaves did a lot of work against Blue-Eye Control, did a lot of work against a lot of matchups. I liked moving up the Dismembers. I guess we didn't see it in this league, but off camera, the Dismembers have helped me so much. It really has helped me so much. There's still a lot of...
Great.
It's great. Yeah, there's still a lot of decks out there that aren't playing the super busted stuff. You still see Grixis Death Shadow, you still see Rock, you still see Jund, and you have to be prepared for those. So I do like the Dismembers still. Thassagar of the Sea. I don't know how much we saw of her in this league. We saw a little bit, like even against Burn in game 1, or was it this league? Thassa's good. She's got my seal of approval. I like Thassa. Like Thassa a lot. And Phyrexian Revoker, I don't know if we saw enough of this guy. Was a 2-1 creature? A lot of people ask me, well, why not Sorceress Spyglass? This is a 2-1 creature, can attack, and I think that helped in one of the games against Blue-Eye Control.
It's
also
also
viled in.
It's also a horror, which won't get bounced by Thing in the Ice.
Yeah, but it won't side it in against them. That is true. It won't get bounced by Thing in the Ice. So it's like a fine... It's possible to main deck this card, but I don't know if there's enough decks out there that have activated abilities from their creatures. But yeah, list is solid. I like this list. You know, we went 5-0, then we went like 0-1, but then we went 4-1. But it's like 5. Should have been 5. Should have been 5.
You all saw it.
We all saw it. There was stupid streaming screw up, but I like this list. Probably you already see a sideboard guide for this thing, because it's got my seal of approval. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Merfolk in Modern.